so does each level of society. It is designed to keep you out, while they give you trap music. Rap, it's an industry based on nepotism. It promotes from within. No matter how much talent you have, if you're on the inside, they can hire writers, makeup artists, and stylists to glamorize their puppets.
So today I want to talk about the reason why you will never make it as a mainstream artist or rapper or singer. And this is my review on the industry hoax that I just watched. And I think that it's very important to talk about these things. It's a lot of us at the same time that dreams about becoming celebrities and like mainstream rappers and want to make it in the Hollywood and the music industry and become rich and famous and all that stuff. So a lot of us still got that false hope, because that's what a lot of these rappers giving us. They're giving us false hope. They're giving us hope that they know that we would never become celebrities as average rappers and people that come from the hood and want to make it in the music. They know we would never be those type of people, but they're still gonna sell us these false hope and give us false dreams that, you know, we gotta go through this and we gotta go through that, we gotta keep hustling and we gotta keep doing this and sell drugs and be on the corner and every day.
If this is something you're passionate about, just give it everything. Give it everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have nothing else. There's nothing else if this is what you want, it's gotta be what you want more than anything else in this world, right?
Motherfuckers that want to rap in 2020 is really behind the 8 ball. Like, your shot of making it is like none and what's less than none. So like, your chances of making it as a rapper in this world is none, and then what's less than none. Like,
it's red from the video.
Yeah, I should tell you, mama, like, get a bean pie. I'm still gassing. 8 years straight, no record sold, 5 stars and on the man, no money yet. Free agent right here, real songwriter here. If you could find Snoop and LT, they love me to death. They want to work with me, but I never had a chance to work with them. Will you do that for me, Don? I'm red, homie. I'll throw you some money on everything, man. I ain't got nothing. I'm homeless right now, but
it's crazy because you so viral. I'm surprised nobody never tried to contact you.
That's right, because you had this hit song. What was it called?
I should tell your mama.
Well, spin up the dope show, man. I'm just saying. Well, I should tell your mama on you.
Honestly, that's what we all see every day. It's sad because there's a lot of young people out here that still got, you know, this mentality about they want to be famous and they want to be popular and they want to make it as a mainstream artist, and they have their music on SoundCloud and all this stuff. But think about this. Let's think about this for a second. Why do you think that the people in the industry, the rappers and the singers that actually make it in the industry, why do you think that's like a lot of these people are related to someone in the industry, or one of their parents is related to someone in the industry? Because if you look at it, if you do your own research, you're gonna see that a rapper, any rapper, or you know, any rapper's parents or grandparents or whoever was related to someone in the industry. Because, you know, and this is what they tell us. Oh, you know, I had my music on MySpace and I had my music on this and that, you know, all the platform and all that stuff. And that was way before, you know, we started have all these mainstream platform that we see. That was way before. All these people, they were already connected to the people in the industry. They already had that connection with the people in the industry, so it was easier for them to actually make it in the music. It was easier for them to get signed because they already had a spot.
It was easier for them to get signed because they already had a spot.
It was all planned. Everything was already planned. So it wasn't like, oh my God, like, you know, I mean, to us, we're looking at them like, damn, she worked hard or he worked hard to become what he has become today, or he did this and he did that, and they're telling us all these stories about what they've done and how they work hard to become who they are. But in reality, we don't realize that it was already planned. Everything was already set up for them to actually become who they have become now. We just couldn't see it because, of course, they're not gonna tell us that, things that they know. They're not gonna tell us what was really going on, or things that they can tell us, and then we do the same thing. But guess what? While you're doing it, you spend more money recording music. You spending more money, put your music on all the platforms, but yet you spend money every day. I mean, we spend money every day, because I'm one of them. I'm one of the artists. I'm one of the guys that also do music. At the same time, they're giving us all these information about we have to do this and we have to do that. We have to go like this and we have to go like that. But yet, we still don't see nothing happen. And the more we hope. I mean, it's good to hope for things, but guess what? Becoming a mainstream artist is one of these things that it would never happen, because we are not part of the family. Hollywood is a big family, just like the music industry. All that is a big family. All these people are already related to someone in the industry. So of course, if they got friends and cousins and uncles or whoever, they're gonna put them on before anyone. Like, they're gonna put them on. They're gonna make sure that that person right here that they already know, and that's connected to somebody that they know, they're gonna make sure they become famous before anybody else. And we, as ordinary people that make music, and we are dreaming about becoming famous and becoming rich and becoming rap superstars and shit like that, we will still struggle. We will still struggle every day. That means we will drop out of school. We will go in the corner, sell drugs. We will make a mixtape, a whole bunch of mixtape. We was trying to sell and hustle and still doing drugs at the same time, because that's what these rappers are telling us. They're telling us, okay, they drop out of high school, they went to the corner, they start selling drugs, and then after that, bam, they start making mixtape, they start selling it, they went to the radio, they gave that mixtape to the radio station, and then all of a sudden they play that music, and then one of the producers called the radio and said, hey, who's that rapper that you just played his music? And then all of a sudden, they connect the person. You say, oh, I got connected, and then all of a sudden they told me to come back to the radio, so I went back to the radio, and then that's when I met the producer, whatever the name of the producer is, but it must be somebody that's famous. So all of a sudden I got signed, and then that's how I became a famous rapper. See, they're telling us all these so-called stories that they already made up. These stories are made up. It's very crazy how they are able to play with our mind, and they are able to play with our emotion, because they know that we are so gullible, and we believe everything they're feeding us, everything they're telling us, even if it's bad, even if it's not for us, we still believing that false hope. We still believing that false dream, because yes, it's okay to be a rapper, but guess what? It's also better to have your own business, and just like the industry hooks it, it's better to have your own business. Fuck the industry, fuck the music industry, because these motherfuckers are not gonna make none of us famous. The industry, the Hollywood, and all that stuff is not for us. It's not for us. And also, I'm gonna add my own theory. And what I think is, think about this. How can you expect your enemy to bring you in his circle, while his job is to fuck you up, or to kill you, or to make you kill yourself and kill your community? How is it possible then that your enemy, help you in bring you in the music industry when his job is to actually destroy you.
How can you expect your enemy to bring you in a circle, in his circle, while his job is to fuck you up?
Or to kill you, or to make you kill yourself and kill your community. How is it possible that your enemy, help you in bring you in the music industry when his job is to actually destroy you and to blind you? You know what I'm saying? His job is to destroy your mind and to blind you and to give you false hope. That's his job. So there's no way in hell that he's gonna bring you in. He ain't gonna bring you in his circle. That's the same thing in the industry. These motherfuckers, they're not gonna bring you in their circle just because you are a talented rapper or just because you're a talented singer. No, they don't give a fuck. They don't even look at talent. Nowadays in the industry, a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't know shit. They don't even have half of the talent that a lot of these average people have. A lot of these average people out there, they are extremely talented than the motherfucker in the industry. Because the people in the industry, they're not even that talented. A lot of these motherfuckers are not talented. A lot of these motherfuckers don't have no talent at all. But of course, you know what I'm saying? You more talented than them. But at the same time, they ain't gonna tell you what's really going on. They already planned this. Everybody in the industry is related. They're gonna keep lying to you. No, they're gonna keep. Let me correct this. They're gonna keep lying to us, just like they're doing. They're gonna keep lying to us and make us believe that we can become just like them. But in reality, we will never become just like them because we are not part of their circle. We are not part of them. This is not our place. We are not part of these people. They're looking at us as the enemy. We looking at us as our favorite artists. We looking at them as our favorite artists, our favorite role models and stuff like that. Our inspirational. Whatever you name. We looking at them almost as God, because that's what a lot of these people are doing. We worship these celebrities like God. So and the thing is, these people are looking at us like a piece of shit because they're giving us false hope. How many people has been making? It's so many average people out here that's been making music all their life, but guess what? They never got nowhere with their music. Never got nowhere. They still. I don't know if they're even still alive because of all this shit that they've done. A lot of these upcoming rappers had gotten in so much trouble. Now they are in prison. You see what I'm saying? So the rappers, they will make all these stories about, I dropped out of high school, I did this, I sold drugs and sold some couple mixtape, and I got, I met this producer, I met this rapper, and I give him my mixtape, and all of a sudden he called me the next day and he said he want to work with me, and he flew me to fucking California or New York, and then we started working on my mixtape and we started working on my album. All that shit is made up. All that shit is made up, because there are people, even when I was watching the industry hoax about you would never become a mainstream artist. When I was watching that video, one person in the comments said that he even went to the radio and gave his mixtape to one of a famous person. The music industry is not made for average people like you and me. It's not made for us. Hollywood will only sell you false reality. Hollywood, that's what they do. When they bring these rappers and they create these stories about how they made it in the music industry, and they tell us that, oh, it wasn't easy, they had to do this and do that, they had to go to jail and all that stuff. When they came out, they had to, put their life together, make sure that they don't go back to the street, and then they had to focus on music. All that bullshit is made up, because at the end of the day, these people was already there. They already had connection in the music industry. They make us believe, they want to make us believe that this person, this average person like Drake, as all of a sudden he put on his music on MySpace, and all of a sudden somebody heard his music on MySpace and he became so fucking big that he got signed overnight. That's what they want us to believe, and that's the bullshit that they keep feeding us from generation to generation. If you notice that, it's like a circle. It keeps repeating itself. It keeps repeating itself, and every time they're telling us these things, you got more people out there, you got more kids and more grown-ass person or whatever want to become famous and just follow their footsteps, because they're like, oh, if he did it, then I can do it. If this person did it, I can do the same thing. That's what they want us to believe. But in reality, this is not what it is. They don't tell us these things to help us. They're telling these things to destroy us. Because while you're quitting, while you're quitting your job and you're quitting this and that and the third, and you want to become a famous rapper, you don't have no chance. There's no chance. Why? It's like, if your whole focus is on trying to become famous and trying to become a famous rapper, my friend, I don't know what to tell you. This is something that you're doing something that would never actually happen for you. You actually following something that would never happen for you, and you only doing this. You're only doing this to destroy yourself, because these people are still gonna make money off of you.
You're only doing this to destroy yourself, because these people are still gonna make money off of you.
Even the platform that we're using, notice. How many of us have our music in every freaking platform? The best way for us, the best way to make it is actually, if we want to, do our own business and open our own business. That's the only way you can make it. That's the only way you can actually make it in the industry. I mean, if you have your own business, because the industry is something else, man. It's a click. It's a click. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. It's not for us, our average. You got a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't have no freaking talent, but yet they are famous as fuck. Like they're fucking rich and they have no talent. They never did a damn thing. And you got people out there that are talented as a bitch, and they still cannot freaking make it. They still cannot become celebrities, because it's not for them. It's not for us. Being a famous rapper, it is not for us average. They will only sell us these false dreams and these false hope, so they can make money off of us. Because guess what? They own every single platform that we actually put our music out there. They own all these platforms. They own that shit. So the more, of course, I'm not saying don't put your music out there. Don't put your music out there. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I just want us to come to an understanding that this thing about celebrities telling people like me and you that we can do the same thing they did, we can become famous, we gotta follow our dreams and believe in our dream, all these things. Yes, believe in yourself. True. Believe in yourself. Don't ever stop believing in you. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you're doing. But do not believe these celebrities. That's my message. My message with this review is, do not believe these celebrities, because these celebrities will only brainwash you. They will only brainwash you so they can laugh their ass off. You know, while you are you wandering in the street and you on the corner, or you in jail, or you in prison for some bullshit, because you wanted to become a celebrity and you wanted to become a famous rapper so bad that you think that your so-called idol and your so-called favorite rapper has done the same thing. So you think that, oh, since he did it, I'm gonna do the same thing. You thought that they was like us, this average guy from out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they became big. No, these motherfuckers never became big. They was already big. You know, they was already in the industry. They was already chosen. It was just that that time wasn't there yet. That time did not come yet. So when that time comes, if you notice, every single decade or every single year, it's always a new rapper. And I promise you 80% or even 90% of these so-called new rappers are related to somebody in the industry, or their parents know somebody in the industry, or their uncle knows somebody in the industry, or their great parents knows or knew somebody in the industry. That's the game. This is all part of the game. Hollywood is a game. So Hollywood's a game. The music industry is a game. All that shit is the same, because they only sell you that shit in a movie. That's why they're making all these movies about these rappers and telling their stories or how they came up and all that bullshit. Come on, man. Like, really? Nah, that's not what it is. These motherfuckers was already there. They was already there. They already had that connection. Let's stop all the bullshit dream about I'm gonna become famous one day. Let's stop giving false hope to our kids and to our grandkids or whoever, or the future generation. Let's tell them the truth, because it's the reason why everything is coming into light. It's coming into light so we can share that information with everybody else. Because if you cannot share that information with everybody else, then you fucked. Because that means you still sleep. You still in sleep. We have to wake up. We have to wake up, because all this information is for a reason. And I salute you, Industry Hoax, for that. I salute you for that video, because I believe that this is something that I needed, and this is something that a lot of people, a lot of upcoming rappers, that still believing in that false hope. I believe that this is what they also need. We need this type of information in our lives. We need this type of information because it's very important. Because if that information wasn't there, I don't know who else would tell us. Because these motherfuckers out there ain't gonna tell us shit. They gonna keep telling us what we want to hear, not what's gonna help us. You know what I'm saying? Because they still want to make money off of us. Because when you start to abandon everything around you, you looking around and you like, you ain't going nowhere. So you did all these things. You get all these things for what? For nothing. It's like you waste your life. You waste your time trying to become famous, trying to become something that you would never become. And I'm saying this because I'm talking about as far as the industry, because they're telling these things. They're telling us these things that we are gonna become famous if we keep believing, if we keep doing this, if we keep doing that. But that yet you look around, you're not even seeing nothing happen for yourself. Of course, of course, if you push your music online like DistroKid and all these platforms like CD Baby, you probably get some couple of money, and you probably get, that's it. That's as far as you can get. That's as far as you can get. You know what I'm saying? Because it's much better, to have your music play on TikTok and people making music, people making videos with your music on TikTok and shit like that. So it's better. That's much better. That's way better than being a fucking famous artist, because it's like at least somebody's listening to your music. At least somebody acknowledge your music. I hope you guys understood everything I said, and I hope you guys took notes of everything I said, because this is I think this is a very, very important video. And I think that anybody that haven't watched the industry hoax, and I think that you guys should watch it because it exposed a lot of stuff. It exposed a lot of truth, a lot of things that we were blind to it. It opens our eyes, and you gotta have an open mind when you watch those videos, so you know where you stand as a person and you know where you're going as a person. So you're not gonna be stuck in that matrix and always believe that false hope that they are selling us and they are giving us and they're feeding us. This is all part. I don't care if it's at overseas. It's all part of the industry. The industry is an industry. The industry is an industry. It might be the different people that runs it, but they all have the same mentality. They all have the same game. They all play the same game. The industry. African artists gonna do the same thing as the American artists. I've been making music for 10 years, since 2010. My advice to all of the upcoming artists is best to start our own business. It is best to start our own business. It is best to stop listening and believing everything they're telling us, everything these rappers are telling us or these celebrities are telling us, because they're telling us things that they know we will never achieve. They know that. Yeah, like if I keep pushing, if I keep doing this like he did or she did, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna become famous. No. They're selling us false dreams. That's Hollywood. Hollywood's a stage. You know, it's a stage of performance. People are gonna put a show. They're gonna tell you things that's not true just to make money off of you so you can come back and listen to that bullshit. That's what they do. So I hope everybody got the message, and I hope everybody check out the Industry Hoax. It's a great channel. It's a channel that has been exposing a lot of things for years, and I really enjoy that channel. And I thank the guy, the girl, or whoever, or the crew that's behind that channel and that's exposing all the people in the industry and all the things that we have been annoyed for a while. Because now it's the time that a lot of us need to open our eyes and start seeing the truth for ourselves.
What is your biggest life regret?
Oh, sometimes I regret, jumping in this lifestyle. But I can't really regret because that's what made me. If I could take it all back, you know what I'm saying, sometime I wouldn't, because I still be happy and I know I got hustle. I probably been doing something else, but I know I got hustle.
I'm tired of radio stations telling fibs. Tired of JLB saying where hip-hop is. But if I had $1 million, I'd buy a dead brewery and turn the planet